Ist alles mir auch schon wieder so entfallen, ne? Das ist der Wahnsinn.
I woke up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain.
Max Payne. I envy your name.
And the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Franky the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot? He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
Yep. That... I felt that one.
Nothing wrong with a little laugh now and then. Take me, for example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing.
Is it?
Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
If you say so, me boy.
Bastard. He swaggered out, and the door clanged shut behind him, locks clicking into place. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for a pretty face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore.
Very.
They had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free.
Ironischerweise erinnere ich mich an diesen Platz. War auf jeden Fall richtig gut.
Sticky with my own blood.
Oh, brother. It's payback time, I'd like to say.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Franky's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
We'll take care of it. What the?
So viel zum Thema Hide and Seek.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Franky's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
We'll take care of it.
I know. Just I wouldn't mind having a go at him myself.
It's Payne. It's Payne. What the?
Blood.
Yep. This one's gonna be rough. I can feel it.
Franky's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
We'll take care of it. What the?
Wie der mich one-shottet mit dieser Drecks-Shotgun. Das ist ja so frech.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Franky's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
We'll take care of it. What the hell?
Blood.
Bruh. Like, habe ich hier einfach Insta-Death oder was?
Gun, I'd be no match for Franky's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
We'll take care of it.
I know. Just I wouldn't mind having a go at him myself.
It's Payne. It's Payne.
Die sehen mich doch eh. Also was bringt das denn? Okay. Nee, es ist einfach verloren sonst. Na gut.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Franky's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
Immerhin ein paar Painkiller. Den Part können wir uns jetzt auch dann sparen.
It's Franky's turn. We'll take care of it. What the hell? What the hell?
Einfach leer. Einfach nur...
It's Franky's turn. Hey!
Bro. Das Spiel will dich auch einfach verarschen, so.
It's Franky's turn. Hey! What the hell?
Es muss einen schlaueren Weg geben dafür.
It's Franky dead. Yo.
Es gibt einfach keine Chance drumherum anscheinend.
It's Franky's turn. We'll take care of it. What the? Yo.
Bros. Like, you're shitting me.
It's Frank. Yo.
Auch eine Art und Weise, das zu lösen. Boah, Alter, ich war gerade zu konzentriert, das fuckt schon wieder so ab. Too much focus in this shit. Aber immerhin haben wir jetzt ein bisschen Zeug mitgehen lassen können. So, und hier ist auch nicht viel Ammo. Und ich befürchte, dass diese Stilistik gleich weitergehen wird. Genau so, wie es ist. Einfach ein bisschen randalieren, weil... Because, why the hell not? Wir speichern mal eben einfach nur kurz, nur um sicher zu gehen, wenn wir noch rücklaufend ein paar Entscheidungen besser treffen können. So, wir haben einen Großteil unseres Arsenals wieder. Das gefällt mir schon mal sehr. So, Max. Du bist also in die Bredouille gekommen, weil du dich auf den falschen Hai konzentriert hast. Bruder, war das schnell. Ich sage gar nichts mehr. Dieses Spiel ist wirklich einfach wie Dark Souls, nur krasser. Viel krasser, um genau zu sein. Von daher, boys, now you got me fairly pissed.
Another newspaper caption for a murder scene. Franky had left his calling card, a Captain Baseball bat boy strip, next to a sewer passage filled with bodies.
You'd better not mess with Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Even my arch enemy, Bicycle Helmet Girl, swoons at the sight of me. Aha!
There were enough corpses to put a mass murderer to shame.
Yep. Well, I mean, wenn es eine Mafia-Familie ist, so, wen wundert's? Irgendwo müssen die ja verschwinden und du kannst dich den See voll machen, weil irgendwann hast du keinen Platz mehr. So, okay. Es sei denn, da sind so Haifische drin, dann klar. Dann hast du halt immer etwas, was du für dich so ein bisschen digested. So, wir speichern eben und hoffen, dass wir jetzt ein bisschen Ruhe... Na komm schon. Irgendwo seid ihr hier doch. Safe. Okay. Ich habe nicht damit gerechnet, dass er hinter einem Tisch steht. Dual Berettas saven gerade einfach komplett. Von wo? Och Mann! Dieses Spiel, es macht mich so fertig. Digga. Pass auf. So, Jungs, mir reicht's. Ist hier irgendwo auch noch was? Hinter mir. Na? Wo seid ihr, Jungs? Na, kommt! Das sind bestimmt nicht alle gewesen. Safe noch nicht ansatzweise alle gewesen, aber dafür sind alles Drogen. Und ich mache keinen Bogen darum, weil ich brauche die Heilung, Leute. Ich brauche sie so dringend. Das ist so frech. Ja, du mit deinen Ingrams. Zeige dir die wahre Macht. Okay. Kurz speichern.
Things were fast going from bad to worse. The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape. The cops who had stayed behind were dead. Franky, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
Okay. Dann Frankys Boys. Wir sind wieder da.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Franky's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
Exactly.
More evidence that Punchinello didn't like me much.
Well, this was to be expected, kind of.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me, didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed.
Yep.
Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news.
Now it is old news, yeah.
Framing me hadn't been enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Franky about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Franky, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
Okay. Ja, wir erinnern uns in diesen Raum. Wir sind hier nämlich reingejietet und haben die Typen hier links, rechts einfach weggefetzt. Okay. Nee, nicht so. Du bleibst schön sitzen, mein Junge. Oh, warum habe ich nur all die Drogen auf dem Weg mitgenommen, ey? Franky?
The hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Franky was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Time by me. This one's ours.
Kurz speichern. Gut, dass ich gespeichert habe. So, Franky. Okay, Franky. Brother. Als ob, Franky. Bruder. Franky. Oh, Gottes Willen, Mann. Um Gottes Willen, Mann. Nein. Digga, Franky schluckt aber auch einfach. So, Franky. Kommst du? Wenn nicht, dann habe ich für dich was parat. Fang! Oder Franky ist einfach ein Biest. Das ist einfach der Endboss. Bruder. Ich war mit dem Scope, war ich drauf, wie es nur geht. Den ich auch während der Bullet Time noch treffen kann. Franky. Franky, Alter, du Maschine. Brother. 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 Wie zum Teufel geht das? Okay. Welchen Sinn hat es überhaupt, einen Shotgun-Schuss zu nehmen, wenn sie den überleben? Wow. Wir retreaten einfach mal eben ein bisschen. Warte mal. Müssen mal eben das andere laden. Das macht keinen Unterschied. Wir sind so oder so am Arsch. Wir sind so oder so am Arsch. Da war ein Painkiller. Und ich habe die nicht eingesammelt. Boah, ich verdiene auch einfach echt nicht den Sieg in diesem Spiel. Nope. Du Sackgesicht, ey. Sieg. Wir haben Franky besiegt.
Think you've been a lovely iron. Had enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
I spotted the tail as soon as I left the hotel. A big black Mercedes. I'd seen the car before. That time it had heralded impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Bang. You're dead, Max Payne.
I might have laughed if I remembered how. What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers? Look, you want something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item. Armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
That's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
Nach dem Listening machen wir einen Cut. Ungelogen. Wir haben jetzt schon eben mehr gespielt, weil es gerade spannend wurde. Ich muss sagen, es bockt total. Aber holy shit, dieser Typ, der war gerade echt blast. Muss ich ja sagen.
Punchinello messing with V is bad for business all around. But that's not all. There is this guy, Boris Time, used to pull jobs for me. He's the captain of the cargo ship Charon. Now the bastard turncoat has gone over to the other side, Punchinello's. The ship's loaded with high-res hardware, guns, my business. If Punchinello gets hold of that cargo, he's won and I have lost. And you'll have your work cut out for you. If you want to get to Punchinello, you'll need heavy-duty persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop 2 in the traitor Dime's head while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse. You in or out?
Let's get this show on the road. Vladimir was one of those old-time bad guys with honor and morals, which made him almost one of the good guys. None of us was a saint. The Brooklyn riverfront was a maze of rusty containers, sharp-boned cranes looming up from the snowstorm. On a night like this, you couldn't help but think of the dark army of dead men sleeping with the fishes, cement shoes in line. No Minotaur lurked in this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the Chiron was waiting.
Und hier machen wir dann den Cut. Finde ich eigentlich ganz passend. Gut, Leute, das war gerade eine Achterbahn an Momenten in diesem Spiel, wo ich sagen muss, die sind härter und krasser als teilweise so manche neuen AAA-Shooter gewesen. Bin ich ehrlich mit euch. Es hat aber auf jeden Fall sehr, sehr, sehr viel gebockt. Ich bedanke mich bei euch für euer Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, ihr habt auch alle ein geniales Wochenende und wünsche euch einen saugeilen Abend. Und bis dahin, habe die Ehre.